Pozdrav svima. Znači nastavljamo igrati Night Shift gdje smo stali sinoć, jel? Ovo je par 2. I možemo krenuti. Znači imamo za riješiti što noćnu smjenu, teže oni padnu, okej.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Trebam zalit, znači cvijeće, jel?
It's locked, all right.
Okej, znači, ja ljudi stvarno znam gdje moram ići.
I cannot enter.
Znači svašta, ne znam gdje moram ići, što vam raditi. Mislim da moram se graditi neki treatment za fatige.
It's locked.
So many deaths. A lot of my own life.
Ali tako treba mi neke sastojke, ne znam imam naći sa sastojke.
that Cadogan fellow.
Malo je strateška igra, znači možeš dovoljno dobro paziti i mislit mozgom, jel?
We've dodged death so many times. Oswald. Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from... phobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since he came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Znači on je sad kao izgubio prijatelja, ja ga moram pronaći dole niz ovo čudo, niz tu rijeku, ali dalje još nisam skupio sastojke za lijek. Koji trebam dostaviti sestri. Fatigue, what? Fatigue more. Ok, ovo je on, ok. A fuck.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Doctor, I will not let you down, my boy.
It's locked, all right.
Znači, ovo ništa ne kontam. Moram pričat s doktorom, jel? Gdje je doktor?
Good evening, Doctor.
Ton.
I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Ja trebam Korkoran.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
A, brate, di si? Ovo nema nigdje. Pa ne mogu. Ja ne vjerujem uopće.
I will not let you down, my boy.
With you at our side, Dr. Reed, I know that Pembroke will prevail and survive.
Pa ne mogu niš craft.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir. So many deaths.
Ah, fuck. Ja ne vjerujem ovo.
It's locked. Kad nemamo ništa.
Ovo nema nigdje, znači. Ok, ljudi, ovo počne biti zastrašujuće, znači. Ovo je mrtvačnica, idemo nazad u mrtvačnicu. Znači tu smo imali borbu, vratili smo se nazad za neki sodijam. Pokušamo naći, opet smo našli nešto glupost. Tako da bit će opet borbe. Ali moram pretražiti, znači. Što ću tu izaći kao ili? Sad. Aj, klas. Znači mi sad pretražujemo staru mrtvačnicu. U biti smo sad tu pretražili. Idemo nazad na kartu. Evo je. Ne gine mi borba.
Similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Evo ga još jedan. Nije, okej. Alkohol smo našli, ali treba mi sodijak neki. Ovo je malo strateška igrica previše. Iza mene! Jesus! A fuck you! Znači ovo se desilo nenadano. Ono sebe nema ništa. Znamo energiju. Ja ne znam da će ljudi naći taj sodium. Iskreno ne znam, ja. Sve je zaključeno.
It's locked, all right.
Shillings. What the fuck? Sam ovo vidio. Jesam. Gore nema niš zaključena vrata, ja mislim samo. To dva. Znači moramo ići dole. Tu su. Jao, ovo je znači. Dolazi mi drugi. Znači ovaj je tamo, ako šimate. Ljudi, nemamo ništa, ni to. I imamo dvojice za sred, znači. Jebi se mater. Mrtav isto. Blood sample, ok, for charge. Oh Jesus. Ljudi moji, to je još uvijek slabo. Jako je to slabo još. Jako je slabo. Uff.
It's locked.
Zaključeno je. Ovog smo pregledali.
Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Sve je pregledano. Queen. Znači sad smo pregledali, ok. Idemo dalje. To je bila borba, ljudi moji. Čisto me strah što me to očekuje. Moram pregledat sve. I opet ništa. Znači, ova igrica je jako zahtjevna. Jako. Strateški. Niš drugo. Jebi se. Nemam snage više. Ne mogu. Nema snage više. What the fuck? A crkni, brate. Svi su prazni. Znači. Znači, moram pričati sa građanima. Okej, ako smo odatle izašli, što je onda ovo tu? Znači, ovo je slično kao korona, bože me prosti. Ne mogu da vjerujem. Ju nisam imali koronu.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howland?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Znači možeš sve intervjusa da bi ti nešto saznao, jel?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in
Particularly looking for your case.
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
And it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here in Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know? The sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show. With the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Do you know Tom Watts? The bartender from the Turtle. I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What your last thoughts would be, sir.
So many deaths.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Yes, Doctor?
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Yes, Doctor?
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Ajde, otvoraj vrata, čovječe. Ćemo sad nju intervjuisati.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Ne, znači... Još to vam pričat.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't
Yeah,
know
of
if
course
a
you
third
can
opinion
help
is
me.
needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Što je ovo, bog te mazno?
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
Oh, Jesus. Ok, intervjuisali smo, znači, sve u tom section, odjelku. Ha, brate. kog da sad intervjušem. Craft the treatment for fatigue. Well, I can't. Ne mogu još. I'll pričat s njom.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
Ma
You
nemoj.
can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
To clear Dr. Tippett's name must be the decision of Dr. Swansea. You can't take matters into your own hands.
I respect Dr. Swansea's authority and management, but he's no idea
Pozdrav
what
kogod
happens here
da je
on a daily
došao.
basis. I did what I had to do.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Još malo XP, mam dodići do 600 makar. Oh my Jesus
Good evening,
Christ.
sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Mislim da ipak neću ništa kupiti. Ne smijem. Ili... I ovo bi treba, brate, ili ovo. Ne, ovo bi treba sodijum. Što? Ma ništa. Ok, glave smo se riješili, znači sada još bih trebao skupiti XP donekle da mogu učiniti taj craft za tu fatige. Čipeta. What? Milton, no. Što je to? Ok, idemo pokušati sastaviti to čudo, kako se zove. I vidjet ćemo. Strickland true, no. Ok, ajmo. Idemo na kad gore i... da više riješimo i taj... to čudo. Not now, ok. Zaključeno. Niš ljudi, ajdemo probati. Vidjet ćemo. Vidite, još sam to mam napraviti. Da nemoj me zezat, please. Stvarno nemoj. Evo nemoj, please. Treba mi još 2 sodijama, ja mislim. Znači, ne vjerujem. Igrica je jako strateška, znači. Jako igrica strateška. Znači, jako je igrica strateška, jako. Što da uzmemo? What the hell is this? Shadow whale? No. What the hell is this? Pa nije mi baš nešto, ne znam. Ovo. Nope. What about shadow mist? Nemamo dovoljno, ne. Znači, nećemo ništa, sam confirm. Znači, kogo da je došao na live, možeš pozdraviti, jel? Možda si baš ti igru, tu igricu, pa znaš što mam raditi.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Treba mi još sodijum 2. Molim.
It's locked.
A nego što nek će biti zatvoreno. Zaključeno. Znači, the harder they fall, okay. Hideout. Night shift. Crafted treatment for fatigue. White coat. If I'm here, I have to go here. Help the Pembroke Hospital to cope with the epidemic. Okay, so I gotta go out. No, the wrong turn. Gotta go out. Što je ovo? Ovo je stvarno sve slično ko korona, bože me prosti. Ok, znači idemo tako, vam ići tu. Ok. Ok, night shift. Crafted treatment for fatigue. Ok, znači to idemo i znači bit ću odlaz za ovaj. Ili će biti ulaz. Screw generous, okay. Or it will be up. Ooh, I found something. But I just can't go nowhere. Something's happening, but nešto se ljudi dešava, ali o, to je skroz gore, brate. Uf. Ah, Jesus! Znači, borba kao borba, malo su teške borbe, jel? Ali ovaj... Gdje sam ja sada? A ja sam ovdje, znači, ako idemo voda... Može sam biti ovo, pa da. Ok, uskoro će 2 ujutro. Polako ću završavati. Alo, jebate, ali opet sam ovaj... Mrtvačnici. Biti, ja sam ljudi sada u toj bolnici. Nešto je tu. Shillings. Great. Joj. Snagu da vam ići u tu bolnicu neku. Da, mi nećemo ići sad ovdje, upravo tu još. Ali mora uvijek biti neko tu. Prosti ljudi, srb me glava, užasno, suha mi kosa. Jeb smatam.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop.
Why is it a blood sample? Okay.
The sickness moves faster than influenza.
Dali smo blood sample. Što još? Znači, da što vam kažem, ako bi preporučio ovu igricu, jalo. Shit. Znači, ako bih preporučio ovu igricu, tko voli strategiju, slobodno je to kupiti tu igricu. Igrica, kako da vam kažem, nije toliko loša, sam što, fuck. Previše zahtjeva od tebe misliš glavom i ovaj da... Jel? Upalam se spavat, čovječe. Ne mogu više. Završi mi šovu i to je to. Ne dam jednostavno ići u te gore. Ne. Jebit si mater. Sorry ljudi. Ne znam da imam dvojicu tu, molim te, nemoj. Ali opet. Jebi smat. Jebi si mater, sorry ljudi. Ali stakta me izbaci jako. Crko da bog da. Vidi ovo. O, tu imamo nešto, shillings. Still locked. A sve sam pokupio tu. Vidite, ovdje nisam bio, ljude. Ne, ovdje nisam bio. Znači, stalno se vrtimo jednom te istom u ovome. Znači, tako je to igrica da se moraš stalno jednom te istom. Možete. Ok ljudi, znate što da mi spata mogu više. Nastavit ću večeras. Jer kasno sam krenuo igrati ovaj stvari ovako. Evo ga. Evo 10 do 2 je tak da lako noć i nastavit ću večeras.